Mia Zatar. I am a social worker for the S.T.R.O.N.G Youth Organization, and I run our university program. S.T.R.O.N.G University is our intervention program. It's for young men and women 16 to 21 that have been gang involved, have been incarcerated, but have realized how unhealthy the lifestyle is, and they want some help in changing their life around.
I found out about S.T.R.O.N.G. I was about 13 years old, and I was in a Medina Heights facility. And Sergio came and spoke to the whole group, and he kind of talked to me and broke down to me. I was really like hardcore. I didn't want to listen to him, and he got to me. And once I came out, I reached out to him, and I came to him, and that's how I got to S.T.R.O.N.G. As I was growing up, I always saw violence around me, and mainly my father. He was really abusive physically, and it was his way of teaching us from right and wrong. He didn't see it like that, but to us, well, to me and my brothers and sisters, it was, like really harsh. Like, this is our father hitting us. But that was the way he was raised, so that was the only way he knew how to raise us. I started meeting gang members when I was around 10, 11, right after my parents separated. And once I got to middle school, I already knew a whole bunch of gang members, and I was always talking to them. And I thought it was a way out. Like, I joined the gang, and I thought I was, a big shot. I got the attention that I needed, that I wanted. Everybody, like younger kids or other girls, were intimidated by me. They wanted to be like me, or they wanted to talk to me. They would talk to me just because they were scared or anything. And at that point, I thought, hey, I'm a superstar or whatever. Like, everybody they looked up to me. They thought what I was doing was good. And at that point, I didn't see it differently. I thought it was a good thing. Like, I wanted everything that was going on. And I started smoking and drinking. I thought I was living a cool life and whatever. And I finally got arrested. I went away. That's when I met Sergio in the S.T.R.O.N.G program. And it did give me a different point of view. Like, I kind of saw what he was talking, but still, I was still so caught up in the gang life that I didn't really want to hear him. Or I acted like I cared, but I really didn't. So when I would come back home, I would still go out to the streets and do what I had to do, go fight, drink, And I thought that was my family, They showed me love, but not the love that I really was expecting. Like, I thought, that was really my second family and stuff. And I got rearrested 2 other times, and I went away. Finally, my last time, I got sent upstate, and I realized what Sergio was talking about. Like your friends. When you're out of sight, you're out of mind. Like, they wouldn't think about me. They wouldn't write to me. Like, that's when I felt like most needed them, right? Like, that's when they're supposed to be there for me. But like, nobody would write to me, not even like just one word or anything. Like, wouldn't go visit my mother or anything. And I started realizing what everything that he was talking about, the realities. I started seeing things different ways and stuff. And one of my closest friends, he passed away due to gang violence, and it made me realize how everybody that was there with him that day, like, they could have, rushed him to the hospital, but, they just ran and just left him there to die. And it was just like, what about if that was me? Like, is that the love, the loyalty that we all get? Or, are we all different? But no, like, I realized that, they see all of us the same. Like, and I realized that after he passed away, nobody really cared about him, nobody talked about him, so I realized, this is fake. Like, it's corny. Like, I'm out here repping a set or a color, like, and we're really fighting over nothing. Like, I'm killing another Salvadorian or something else. Like, we're all killing the same race. And I got involved with the S.T.R.O.N.G program, and they really helped me a lot. Like I really realized everything, and like, they helped me, like, think about jobs and my future, and like, think about like school and stuff. Like, I didn't care about school. I dropped out since sophomore year, and I wanted to get my diploma, but I was just so, caught up in this gang life until I finally realized what it was. And I mean, like, there's really no point to it. Like, now that I look back at it, it's just like, it was like the stupidest thing I've ever done in my life. Like, I mean, in a way, it showed me and made me who I am today. Like, it showed me like different things to do, like instead of that, like taking that path. But I wish, like there was a different way. I wish that when I was that age and I got into the gang, I wish like there was something else that I would have done, and so I would have like not got into the gang stuff. But yeah, that's.
And what do you do now?
Well, I'm still attending high school, and I'll be done by January. I'm getting my diploma, which many people doubted me, but I'm getting it. And I'm not working. I was working at Victoria's Secret, but I got laid off. Yeah, I changed my whole friends. I have like a new group of friends, and none of them are gang members. And yeah, I honestly wish my life was the way it is now my whole life. Like, I feel so different. Like, I feel like I can walk up and down any street and nobody will say nothing to me or give me a dirty look, or like I don't have to walk around and constantly keep turning my head like who's behind me. Like I haven't been involved with a gang or like for like about 3-4 years I haven't really been in the streets or anything, and it feels good. Like if you see one of your ex-rival members or whatever and they're like staring at you, but they won't say nothing because they don't know if I'm banged or anything. Like I can wear any color. Like it feels good. Like it feels like you're alive. Like you can do anything you want. Like you don't have to worry about going anywhere and just finding beef or anything. Like you don't care anymore. Like the way I see it is just like when I see my like younger kids around me going through what I went through or like trying to get into a gang, it's just like I try talking to them out of it. But like if they go ahead and still do it, it's just like if you don't want to listen, you're gonna learn on your own, and you're gonna realize that when you're older, like when you get older, like me, like I'm not that old, but like you realize things. Like when you change your life all the way around, it's just like wow, you're just like shocked. It's like I'm a happy person.
If you could talk to Yesenia when Yesenia was 13 about to get in, what are some of the things you would tell her?
I would have talked to her like really, like just tell her what I've been through. Like I said, I would have wished somebody would have, like really, or like there was like a different way out. But like I would have, just all the pain, like all the tears, all the tombstones, all of that. Like it's not right, like. We're supposed to be putting our parents in their graves, not our parents putting us, So it's like I would have seen her. Like reality in the gang life is just you got 3 ways to go. Either you die, you go to jail for life, or like you be in the hospital. Like it's just, like I would have like really convinced her, like that there was other way out. Like you don't need a gang to be popular. You don't need a gang to feel like you have power. Like you don't need a gang to feel like you have a family. Like you could do that, all of that without no gangs. Like no violence at all. Like